And welcome back to Nancy's Neighborhood, folks. And those of you that are seeing us on YouTube and will be seeing us on Charter, we apologize about the Facebook, but we had some people in here doing some electrical things that didn't have anything to do with us, and they blew our power, and so we went off the air. And so we apologize, but we're up now doing this show, and we'll be okay. But we're not live on Facebook today. So, and I have Margie Keller with me, and Margie has a new endeavor, which I think is exciting, and I just think it's so awesome. It's the Inn on the Greenway. Right. So, first of all, tell everybody where this is, because we know where the Greenway stretches to. So, how do we find you on the Greenway?
Well, we are off of 17th Street. If you turn on 17th Street and take the first right on Stewart Avenue, we are pretty much at the dead end. It's a two-story gray. In the past, it's been a store called Patrick's, and then designed by a little garden gift shop.
Yes.
So it's in the same location.
Well, I was trying to tell somebody the other day, and I couldn't remember the names of the business. That's awful. The names of the businesses that were in there. But I said, it's a two-story. It was a business. And they said, what business? And I just went blank. I had my senior moment right there. But I'm so excited about this because I just think this is going to be a great thing for Cleveland. We need space for our people to come in and that visit. And I know Anne-Marie was talking to you about some of the people she has coming in, the medical people, and asking you about that. So tell everybody, first of all, like how many rooms you have, how you're going to work this. And I know there's somewhere in here that you said might be afternoon teas or receptions. So just tell us all about it.
Well, we have 5 bedrooms, and they each have their own private bathroom. The main level, we tried our best to make it handicap accessible, so everything should be work out good for those people on the main level. And then we have a great upstairs. It has a nice covered porch upstairs. You overlook the Greenway and the backyard. And our deal in the future is to, if someone is interested in maybe renting out some space for a small event, say a rehearsal or ladies' birthday party, tea party, something like that, we hope to accommodate those in the future.
How many people would you be able to accommodate for something like that?
That I'm not for sure yet.
Okay. You kind of have to try it and see.
Yeah, we'd have to kind of see. We have someone that does want to do an event, and they are saying about 40 people for a graduation dinner.
Oh, and
that's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that'll be our trial run.
Okay, so then if somebody wants to rent your space for, like, the graduation dinner, then they're responsible for getting the caterer, et cetera.
Right. Yeah, they'll cater in all their own food and things like that.
So you have seating.
And we'll provide the space.
Okay, so you do have space to seat 40 people.
Well, scattered throughout we do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I think that sounds wonderful, absolutely awesome, because those things are so unique. And I know there's and I won't mention their name because I'm having another senior moment, but I know there's a tea house in Ottawa.
Right.
And a lot of people from here go down there, and they have the little tea things that they say. I went to one. I'm not a tea person, but I went. And so, but I think those are nice to have accommodations like that so that you can have opportunities to have things like that.
Yeah, and it may be that in the future that maybe I do a tea myself. I'm trying to get out of a full-time job so that I can actually concentrate more on the bed and breakfast and things like that.
All right, and so it's full-service bed and breakfast, and which I think is absolutely awesome. You have a website.
Mm-hmm. The website is www.inonthegreenway.com.
And that's
we have
I-N-N.
And we have a Facebook page also.
Oh, and you do have a Facebook page.
Yes.
Okay. And so whatever possessed you to do this?
I'm not for sure yet.
Oh, okay.
It's not been a dream or a passion. We would walk the Greenway, my husband and I. We would just walk the Greenway, and we'd seen this house up there that just kind of looked abandoned. And we always said that would make a great bed and breakfast. And they put a for sale sign in the yard, and we had to make a decision. So we made the decision, and here we are. We actually closed on the property last April, so a year later,
and you had to,
we're ready.
I'm sure had to do some renovation and some things so that the 5 bedrooms all had bathrooms and things like that.
Well, we did have to, actually when we really got into the project, it's like, do we tear it down or do we keep going? So originally it had 2 bedrooms and a bath, or bath and a half. And then we actually made an addition to add the additional bedrooms, and I thought it was important to have all the private bathrooms.
Yes, I think that's what people look. If you're coming into the United States, that's what they look for. If you go to Europe or someplace like that, maybe not so. But now you said there's a balcony off the back of the second floor. Mm-hmm. Do each of the rooms upstairs open onto that balcony, or how do you do that?
No, actually, none of the rooms open up to their own balcony.
Okay.
There's a common area downstairs, a living room that has a side porch, a covered porch. Upstairs, there's another living room, common area, and it opens up to the porch. So, pretty much anybody can use it.
How neat. Okay, So here we are again. So once you started this renovation of this house, did you think, have I lost my mind? Or
yeah, even now, I'm like, am I still doing the right thing? But, I keep hearing a lot of positives, so that's encouraging.
I think that's encouraging. Now, you said you had your first guest coming in?
This coming weekend.
Yeah. Now, does that mean that you or someone has to be on staff there while you have guests in the house? How does this work?
Well, we don't live on site.
Right.
That's something we decided not to do, is live on site.
Good move.
We do spend a lot of time there. On the weekends, we do stay there. So we will probably play it by ear to see if we're needed. But, now technology, we're just a text away.
That's right.
So we just live, just a few minutes away, so we could be there pretty quickly.
And I think it's so awesome because a lot of people probably just want to be by themselves. That's the reason they're going to a bed and breakfast.
Yeah. Maybe they don't want to, have to listen to other people and things. So, but we're there if they need us.
Okay, and it's bed and breakfast. So what does the breakfast entail?
Well, the breakfast, we're going to be pretty accommodating on that also, because I know that, some people eat very minimal for breakfast. Mm-hmm. Some like, a big breakfast. I don't anticipate doing gravy and biscuits and things like that.
Understand.
But, pretty accommodating to, to their needs.
So if somebody calls you and wants to stay in your bed and breakfast, then they need to tell you what they're expecting for breakfast.
Once I make contact with, the guests coming in this weekend, I'll be making contact with them and ask them, do you have any specific items that you would like for breakfast, or, what are you accustomed to?
Right.
So, and try to meet those needs.
And I think, like I say, I think this is awesome. I have never wanted to do a bed and breakfast because I don't cook. So, dry cereal or cereal with milk and a little bit of orange juice I'm okay with. But I just think this is something that Cleveland has needed. And your location is going to be awesome.
Yeah, it worked out great. When we actually looked at the property, it was already zoned commercial, so that was in our favor. Has great parking because of the previous owners, the parking area. And it actually is right there on the Greenway. We have a sidewalk and steps right down to the Greenway.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, yeah, it's ready.
So if they're staying there, and one reason they're staying there is because of the Greenway, it's just real accessible to the Greenway.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
And so where you are on 17th, the Greenway will go on down to Willow?
Yeah, and just a little past Willow, they've started a new addition.
Yes, they have. Yes,
just a little ways, but, hopefully they'll get that continued on all the way down to the village, the village
right.
green.
But then if they go out and go to the right, they can go all the way over almost to Lowe's.
They can always go all the way up to Home Depot.
Home Depot, that's the one, not Lowe's, Home Depot. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of walking space for them that way, and I just think this is great. So people can either go online.
Mm-hmm. They can call me.
Okay, give them your phone number.
423-284-3056.
And that way you can call and make reservations, or go on the website.
Mm-hmm. They can book online, www.inonthegreenway.com.
And I have been to your website, and it shows different things, and so that's good. People can see what you're offering. Mm-hmm. Because if you drive by that place and you look at it, you think, well, that's somebody's home.
Yeah.
But it could be your home for the weekend or for a weeknight or whatever they need to do.
Right. Yeah.
So, and I'm not going to ask you to quote any prices today because people need to go on the website and check that out for themselves and know, because I want them to go to the website, because your website's very informative, and I do want them to go to the website. And if we tell them everything,
right.
they might not go to the website.
That's right.
And You and your husband are realtors.
I am.
You are.
My husband is not.
Okay, you're a realtor. So, so you're looking forward to maybe being a manager of a bed and breakfast instead of doing real estate, or
Well, I've been the broker of the office and, handled a lot of the day-to-day operations as far as office manager and things. So I'd like to kind of ease out and be just a sales agent.
Oh, okay.
So, with that kind of schedule, it's very flexible with this.
Absolutely. So tell everybody one more time if they want to drive by and look at it and see.
The address is 1411 Stewart Avenue, and make sure you put Avenue so that you don't end up on Stewart Road. So 1411 Stewart Avenue, and again, feel free to give me a call, 423-284-3056.
And it's I have done this. If you go 17th Street, sometimes I go up to Highland. Well, don't go to Highland.
Correct.
Stewart there's actually a road right there, Stewart.
Yeah.
And you just go on out there and you dead end
Yep.
at the end on the
right.
Greenway.
Yep.
And that's marvelous. Margie, thank you so much for being on with me today. I hope you just book up and book up and book up. And pretty soon you're thinking, we need to expand.
Right.
So thank you for being on today. And I hope you'll get a lot of people enjoying the bed and breakfast, because I just think it sounds so nice.
Great. Thank
and
you.
I think, I live way out in the country, and I'm thinking,
you might want to spend a night in town.
some nights I may get stuck in town, and I may have to call and say, hey, have you got room for me? I need to come and stay with you all tonight. So
right.
Anyway, thank you so much for being on
you.
with me. I appreciate it. Folks, don't go away, and we'll take another commercial break. And here again, watch our commercials, support our sponsors, because they pay our bills. And if Bryce tells me I have some more time, I'll come back and tell you about some events that are coming up this week and maybe next week too. I can book you all the way through June, I think, telling you some things. But don't go away. I'll be right back.